Evenepoel's vulnerable moment. Quitting the Tour, Evenepoel reveals. Leaving the Tour was one of the most exposed and emotionally taxing experiences in my career. I cracked. Meet Anne-Marije Rook, Cycling Weekly's North American editor, a true embodiment of traditional journalism. Armed with a degree in journalism, she kick-started her career as a newspaper reporter. Yes, in the good old print era. You might even spot her at press conferences, armed with a trusty pen and notepad. Hailing from the Netherlands, Rook's early years were spent commuting by bike. It wasn't until her early 20s, while residing in Seattle, Washington, that she discovered the thrill of bike racing. Her time zipping through Seattle's challenging, hilly terrain on a sturdy steel single-speed bike laid a strong foundation. This experience propelled her rapid ascent in the sport. As she began competing at the elite level, her journalism career paralleled her athletic progress. Eventually, she transitioned into a full-time cycling journalist. Today, she boasts an impressive 2 decades in journalism, with a dedicated 12 years focused on cycling. But here's where it gets intriguing. How did Rook's unique background shape her perspective on cycling journalism? And this is the part most people overlook, the profound impact of personal experience on professional insight. Isn't it fascinating how a simple bike commute can lead to a stellar career? What are your thoughts on the intersection of personal passion and professional expertise? Do you agree or disagree with Rook's approach? Share your views in the comments. Jonathan Milan wins rainy Stage 17, Tour de France 2025 highlights. Jonathan Milan's heart-pounding sprint victory through torrential rain didn't just win Stage 17. It may have decisively sealed the green jersey competition with just 4 stages remaining in the 2025 Tour de France. But here's where it gets controversial. Has Milan's dominant performance made the sprinter competition too predictable too early? On Wednesday, July 23rd, the Italian cyclist from Little Trek mastered treacherous wet conditions on the 160.4-kilometer route from Boulogne to Valence. In a dramatic final stretch, Milan surged past 7 rivals following a late crash to claim his second stage win this Tour. This victory dramatically expanded his lead over defending champion Tadej Pogačar in the points classification from 11 to 72 points, a potentially insurmountable gap so close to the race's conclusion. While Milan's victory reshaped the green jersey race, Pogačar retained firm control of the iconic yellow jersey as overall leader. Both he and main rival Jonas Vingegaard navigated the hazardous rain-slicked roads without incident. The Tour now enters its decisive phase with 2 grueling mountain stages in the French Alps starting Thursday. Pogačar inches closer to what could be his 4th Tour de France title if he maintains his current form. Here are the complete Stage 17 results and current standings after Wednesday's racing, along with key insights on cycling's premier event. Stage 17 results. 160.4 kilometers from Boulogne to Valence. 1. Jonathan Milan, Little Trek, 325 minutes 30. 2. Jordi Meus, Red Bull Bora-Hansgrohe, same time. 3. Tobias Lund Andersen, Team Picnic Postnel, same time. 4. Arnaud Delis, Lotto, same time. 5. Davide Ballerini, XDS Astana Team, same time. 6. Alberto Dainese, Tudor Pro Cycling Team, same time. 7. Hall Pinhoy, Groupama FDJ, same time. 8. Yevgeny Fedorov, XDS Astana Team, same time. 9. Clement Russo, Groupama FDJ, plus 6 seconds. 10. Jasper Stuyven, Little Trek, plus 9 seconds. General classification standings. 1. Tadej Pogačar, Slovenia, 61 hours, 50 minutes, 16. 2. Jonas Vingegaard, Denmark, plus 4 minutes, 15. 3. Florian Lipowitz, Germany, plus 9 minutes, 33. 4. Oscar Onley, Great Britain, 11 minutes, 42. Primož Roglič, Slovenia, plus 11 minutes, 42 seconds. Kevin Vauquelin, France, plus 13 minutes, 40. Felix Gall, Austria, plus 14 minutes 50. 8. Tobias Johannessen, Norway, plus 17 minutes 1. 9. Ben Healy, Ireland, plus 17 minutes 52 seconds. 10. Carlos Rodriguez, Spain, plus 20 minutes 45 seconds. Current jersey leaders. Yellow, overall leader, Tadej Pogačar, Slovenia. Green, points leader, Jonathan Milan, Italy. Polka dot, mountains leader, Tadej Pogačar, Slovenia. White, best young rider, Florian Lipowitz, Germany. Special distinction. The rainbow jersey, worn by the reigning world road race champion, features 5 colored stripes: blue, red, black, yellow, green, representing global cycling supremacy. Tadej Pogačar of Slovenia currently wears this honor alongside his yellow jersey, a rare double distinction that underscores his dominance. Upcoming challenge. Stage 18, July 24th, brings the first Alpine test, a punishing 171.5-kilometer mountain course from Vif to Courchevel Col de la Loze. This is where true contenders separate themselves from challengers. Now here's the debate starter. With Pogačar potentially clinching his 4th Tour victory and Milan all but securing green, are we witnessing an era of diminished competition? Or does their dominance simply highlight exceptional talent? Share your perspective below. Remco Evenepoel's shocking Tour withdrawal, a broken rib, and a tough decision. In a surprising turn of events, Remco Evenepoel, the Belgian cycling star, has revealed a significant injury that likely contributed to his early exit from the Tour de France. This revelation adds a new layer of complexity to his abrupt departure and raises questions about the pressures elite athletes face. Remco Evenepoel, a rider for the Soudal Quick-Step team, took to his social media to share a detailed statement explaining the circumstances surrounding his withdrawal from the prestigious Tour de France. The 23-year-old cyclist, who has been a rising star in the cycling world, disclosed that he began the Tour with a broken rib sustained during the Belgium National Championships. "What was supposed to be the highlight of my season turned into a major disappointment," Evenepoel wrote, setting the tone for his heartfelt message. The Tour de France was his primary objective for the year, and he had been working tirelessly to recover from a serious crash in December. This crash required extensive rehabilitation, which ate into the crucial winter training period. The winter months, typically dedicated to building a solid foundation for the season, were instead spent on recovery and rehab, he explained. Despite the setbacks, Evenepoel remained determined. He pushed through a relentless schedule, trying to catch up and prepare for the demanding races ahead. But here's where it gets controversial. Evenepoel admits that despite his best efforts, he never fully regained his peak form. "In training, I never quite felt like myself. My usual sensations weren't there," he confessed. Yet, he refused to abandon his dreams and continued to push himself to the limit. Just before the Tour, fate dealt him another blow. During the Belgium National Championships, he suffered another crash, breaking a rib. "Not the worst, but definitely not ideal," he noted. Nevertheless, he decided to line up for the Tour, determined to fight for his goals. Evenepoel's performance in the Tour was commendable. He won a stage, wore the white jersey for several days, and held a strong position in the general classification. However, the toll of his injuries and the intense preparation began to show in the second week. "I was holding on, but I knew deep down I wasn't at my best," he admitted. On the 12th day, his body finally gave out. "Everything I had been carrying finally caught up with me. But still, I didn't want to give up. I fought as hard as I possibly could," he said. Despite his efforts, he eventually had to withdraw, and to make matters worse, he developed a sinus infection in the days following his departure. And this is the part most people miss. Evenepoel's decision to leave the Tour was one of the hardest he has ever made. "Leaving the Tour was the hardest decision I've made in a long time, but it was the right one. For once, I truly listened to my body," he stated. He hopes that his experience will send a powerful message to young riders and the broader sports community. It's okay to stop. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to be human. Sometimes stepping back is the strongest thing you can do, he emphasized. Evenepoel is now focusing on rest and recovery, and he expressed gratitude for the support he has received. What do you think about Evenepoel's decision to prioritize his health over the Tour? Should athletes be more open about their struggles, or does this undermine their competitive spirit? Share your thoughts in the comments.